Alright guys, so I'm actually starting out at a rather unusual place. So what we are doing today, we are trying to benchmark how good the Phenex debuff is. So I want to run two tests first. First of all, I am going to be using this team where we are going to be using New Gundam. So after this run, we will be replacing New Gundam with the Phenex to see how good the debuff is. So we are going to be taking on the Gundam F91, so this is going to take a little bit, so that's why we're just going to be jumping straight in so we don't waste any time. 3 times speed so we can just go through it as fast as possible, and then after that we are going to be taking a look at essentially the timer, what kind of damage we are looking at, so we can gauge as far as if we replace New Gundam with Phenex, how good is the debuffing is. Because like it's kind of hard to gauge how quote-unquote good a debuffer or a buffer is without showing the time, right? I think that's kind of like the only thing we can relate to, like because damage wise is always fluctuating, is not always like a 100% replicating what we did. So I think those are two elements that we will kind of consider about. And what's good about this one specifically, because what is it, full armor unicorn is the one that's, you know, seemingly taking all the beating. So if I do replace it New Gundam with Phenex, so I think we might see the same thing. So that's actually pretty good. We brought full armor unicorn just to take all those hits, so it's not that bad. Yeah, all right, we are done. So let's kind of see how much damage we were able to do from everyone, and then let's see what kind of timer we are looking at. Alright, so the total damage is 42 million, so you guys do already know that. One thing I do want you guys to keep that in mind is the New Gundam right now is offering 2.2 million. So we actually finish off at what, 209 or 8 seconds. So when we will play Phenex, would Phenex be able to offset what New Gundam is offering, like that 2 million damage? So what realistically, what I want to see combat time somewhere under the 200 seconds, or maybe like somewhere around 190 or maybe even 180 if possible. That will allow me to see that, alright, the 40% debuff on all aspects actually works. Is definitely something you guys should go for. And then after that, we will probably go into clan battle just to see how the debuff actually works, because if we do take a look at, let's say, the battle log, it will definitely show you guys. This one obviously is not going to show you guys anything, but I guess for now you guys can see approximately the damage that we are doing, so it's not anything too substantial in a way. So yeah, it's gonna doing a lot for sure. So yeah, so this is definitely something for you guys to keep that in mind. And then as we do replace Phenex, the debuffs, we'll see how it works. So I want to switch the setup, still going to be the same FNA1, and then we will see the results afterwards. Alright, so since this is my first time showcasing Phenex, I do want to show you guys the animation first, and then after that we can actually skip it. Alright, so let's kind of get started. So I guess we will be seeing the others unit EXQ quite often. Like our good friend Zeta Gundam, we will probably see it 5 times before even Phenex can activate once. So it's good that Phenex is able to get off the EXQ fast, because we do already have a good 55% EXQ gauge recovery. So that is definitely the biggest bonus of the unit. Is good thing it's not locked under the transcendent skill, or if that is the case, man, this unit would have been really expensive. Alright, here we go. The armor, let's go. Bam, that's kind of it. So those two, what is the armor, just pretty much piercing through the enemy. And okay, I think we should be fine. Oh wow, Kasashi barely activating his first EX skill. Alright, I think we can pause that for now. I wonder if this is going to increase our timer. If it does, then my bad, man. I messed up. But I don't think it should. I don't think so, right? Who knows? So far, Unicorn is not taking any damage. That's good. But Phenex is activating EXQ quite. Yeah, that was a big jump right there. So that 55% definitely came through clutch, and obviously we are looking at this at 3 times speed. So I mean, it's kind of misleading in a way, but compared to some of your other units, I think Phenex is recovering quite fast. So I think we shouldn't have a problem at all. And then we are approaching the last bits, so I pray full armor can actually endure it. Come on. Oh no. Alright, that's kind of bad because the other guys took some damage, like Escanum. I don't want Escanum to take any damage. That is actually gonna be some damage loss. Oh no. Alright, but I guess we can kind of see if the debuffs works then. Alright, I am kind of afraid because Escanum took some damage. That's not even supposed to happen. Oh. What do you know? So we actually finished around the same time, and it does seems like it didn't actually, I guess, do anything. Wow, that is a surprise. Alright, so I knew something like this was gonna happen, so that's why I do have backup for you guys. I actually did this testing myself already, so that's why I am gonna be showcasing up some screenshot that I did. It actually, in terms of the early showcase that I did on just kind of testing out, you guys can definitely call it Phenex did actually provide some things, like I believe in that one it was actually a little bit faster, so I think we can just kind of chop it up and say Phenex did actually works, because keep that in mind, Phenex right now we are looking at it at P0, so we do not have the privilege of getting an extra 20% debuffing, so we do have to cut some slacks for Phenex. So I think overall we can kind of conclude that the debuff does kind of work. So, but I mean, this is only 2 testing that I did so far. I think we'll definitely have to do hundreds of testing to definitely verify that, but this is definitely a unit that for long-term wise is just going to be better in a sense, because I think future-wise Sasabi is definitely going to be a unit that we will not be running that much anymore, just because of how it functions. So we are losing on that buff itself, and we have to be using some other unit that is able to offer some sort of debuff. So that's why Phenex is always going to be a good option to use, because it's only take out 1 slot, where we can replace Sasabi with like a better damage delay, for example. So but I guess for the rest of the video we can hop into clan battle to see how the debuff actually works. Oh, let's actually show you guys this. So I think Phenex, let me see when Phenex actually activate is it's 20 seconds onward, so I guess 20 seconds onward we should start seeing some increase in damage, just a little bit. I wouldn't expect to see like a lot in a way. Yeah, so it's gonna start doing a lot. All right, yeah, so it's kind of noticeable. All right, it's definitely there. It's just unfortunate towards the end we got cooked and we just took some damage, so that's kind of unfortunate. But now we will just go straight into some clan battle and see how it goes there. Alright, I think we will kind of rock with this formation. Sasabi is still going to be up front because we do want Sasabi to be taking all the hitting and then evading, obviously. I guess we can go for this option. I guess I haven't actually tried this one, so result may be different, I guess, in a way, but let's kind of see. Phenex, so we will put our attention into Phenex, and then the speed is going to be 1 time speed because clan battle is going to be over in a minute anyway, so we should be fine. So Phenex doesn't really do much at 1 time speed. The only thing we do see is the launching of the armor, and then that's kind of it, right? But so far the damage wise is kind of lackluster anyway. And I did see Phenex activate the EX skill somewhere between like when we have 35 seconds left, so it still take a little bit, right, obviously, but I definitely do say it's definitely faster than Mark II. If you don't have Mark II maxed out, like the Transcendent skill, yeah, that's gonna be a problem, alright. But I think so far we are doing just about where I think I'm doing, alright. So can we, okay, 5k, 5.3k actually. So yeah, it's not bad, but you do have to keep that in mind. Phenex in this specific run don't do anything besides the debuffing and popping EX skill for the damage itself. Virtually does nothing, alright. So we can take a look at the result, obviously. So 5.3, so my highest was actually a 6.5, so 7k is definitely something that I have not breached into yet, so I think we'll definitely have to do something about that. but it's not bad. But look at Phenex. Phenex did nothing. 51k. That's bizarre, but battle report. Yeah, so battle report is definitely something I do want to show you guys. Let's see where. I guess we can just kind of scroll down like this because we can definitely see everything. Look at that. Phenex did 1 damage. Oh my gosh, man. And then we saw Sasabi activate EX skill. What? Damage is only 1? Oh my gosh. Okay. And then Phenex activate the debuffing. Let's see how much more we did after that. Yeah. It's still 1 damage. No way. Are you kidding me? There's no way, right? Yeah, but the rest of the gangs, they did a lot more now. Right? Yeah, with the debuffing, yeah, the rest of them did something. There's no way Phenex did 0. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, that's what happened when your unit don't have any damage, like initially got nothing. Sure, but I mean, at least the rest of the games are doing better. All right, so that's all that matters, right? But yeah, that's going to be pretty much it in terms of just a quick test of P0 and T0 for Phenex. I know this is definitely not going to be a conclusive testing, so that's why I will be back. I will be, transcending the level 5 with Phenex because that's what I do for all these limited units. So stay tuned for that. But other than that, that's going to be pretty much it for me, and I'll be catching you guys up on the next one.